Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Sony Bravia Theater Quad, Sony's flagship, all-in-one, fully immersive, Dolby Atmos, 360-degree spatial sound system that uses only 4 speakers, count them 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little tiny control box. We're gonna unbox it, check out all the pieces, and then at some point, I'm gonna give you a full-blown review. Let's go. Oh, it's heavy. It's unwieldy. It's a theater quad. Let's check it out. Okay, so there's slits right there. This camera 2 getting it. All right, so we have the instructions. You got an HDMI cable. This is one of those systems where you need to have an HDMI ARC that goes to the control box. So that might be problematic for some of you who have older TVs. And then it says plug the power into the control box, connect via the Bravia Connect app, and then enjoy the sound. I mean, you can't get much simpler than this. This is great. We have the mounting instructions for the actual speaker. And then this, I believe, are the accessories for wall mounting. Check that out there. So we got the wall mounting speakers if you are looking to wall mount them next to your television. By the way, this works really well with the Sony Bravia TVs. You can incorporate the speaker of the Sony Bravia as a center channel speaker. You have your typical Sony materials regarding warranty and EULA stuff. You don't really need all that. You have an HDMI, I believe 2.1 cable here in order for you to be able to pass through all of that 8K goodness. You got your 3.5 millimeter speaker cable. Again, I think that's for use with the Sony center channel on the Bravia televisions. You've got a very basic remote here. Again, not too many things on it. You got input, you got sound fields, you have voice commands that'll activate, you know, your Amazon, Alexa, Google of choice, volume up and down, bass increase, a night mode. I don't know what that, oh, that's a mute button. Sorry about that, mute. Look at that, good old Sony gave you some AAA batteries for your remote, which is always a plus, nice to have. The brains of the system, you've got the control box. So this is the front of the unit. As you can see, the back has got all your inputs there. You got your HDMI out, you got your LAN, you got your in S-Center out channel for the television, you got your 12 volt DC, and then you have Ethernet if you choose to use Ethernet, and then a power button. In order to power it, you have the power adapter. Now we go into each one of the speakers. So this one, as you can see, it's got the power cable. You've got the standoffs for the stand for you to be able to insert the stands in. You have a link button. Each one of these are named. This one is the front left speaker, and then you have the power cable. Each one of the cubby holes has the required standoffs and feet. Again, if you're looking to stand these somewhere instead of mounting them. Obviously, this is the power cable. You will need to run this to some type of power. It's not quite completely wireless. You are going to have to run AC power too. The bolts necessary to be able to install the feet so you can get that stability, and obviously the connectors for the feet. All right, let's go through the rest of it. All right, there you have it, fully unboxed. There's literally 5 separate components. Also, the aesthetic of this unit is great. The HTA9s were great, a little bit whiter. This is a little bit, leans a little bit more gray. As you can see, really premium material on here. The cloth that enrobes it, it's extremely premium feeling. The fact that it's gray makes it adaptable for a lot of different decors and aesthetics, so it won't feel out of place if you're putting it in a place where you're very worried about the aesthetic in the room. Again, typical hard, good plastic from Sony, not quite metal. Extremely sleek, definitely can be placed virtually anywhere. I'm interested to see how well this works. Again, the HTA9s work great. They were a little bit more cylindrical, so it was a little bit harder to camouflage in decor. This looks to be a little bit easier to camouflage by the nature of the shape of it, and again, the muted dark colorway of the units themselves. The control box is really what I'm impressed with. Extremely tiny. I mean, you can imagine typical home theater receiver that's capable of Dolby Atmos usually is like this large. So the fact that this system is capable of 8K, Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, and 360-degree spatial sound mapping is really a great feat of technological advancement from Sony. So I'm looking forward to hearing it, checking it out. I will be doing a full review and a setup video so you can see how easily, supposedly, this is going to be to set up. So check me out on that, on those videos. In the meantime, if you want to see my video on the HTA9, the predecessor to this, that'll be here. Check that out. and I will see you next time. Peace.